1,000 tiny fingers on the outer screen are melting all the colors that the day has seen. The glass is getting colder as the twilight drops, and all the heavy business of the city stops. But here inside the shelter of the quiet space, the moisture cannot follow to this private place. It only makes a rhythm like a vintage clock, a very slow and steady little evening knock. The liquid lines are moving down the silver pane like ink upon a letter from a distant lane. They tell a story of a long and wandering road, of how the spirit carried such a heavy load. But now the night is settling in an amber hue and separating all the worry from the blue. I lean my forehead close to see the dark design and watch the water gather on the borderline. Oh, the raindrops knocking on the glass so clear, a gentle invitation that is holding me near. No more chasing after seasons that have already moved on. Nothing in the spirit is ever truly gone. It's a bittersweet confession, a peaceful way to be, with the rhythm of the rainy night living inside me. The room is full of shadows from the single light that keeps the heavy library of thoughts so bright. The melody from the speaker is a low-key friend that knows exactly how to make the heart amend. We don't need a monument of stone or gold when we have a private sanctuary we can hold. The music wraps around the corners of the room, erasing all the texture of the crowded gloom. The raindrops knocking on the glass so clear, a gentle invitation that is holding me near. No more chasing after seasons that have already moved on. Nothing in the spirit is ever truly gone. Tapping on the pane, losing the sharpness that the daytime knew. The contours of houses and the lines of the street are softening down where the dark waters meet. The rain is a curtain that is pulling down tight to separate everything from the cold night. But here in the boundary of the single warm floor, the universe ends at the frame of the door. The headlights of cars are like stars in a sea that swim through the mist and the branches of trees. They come and they go in a beautiful blur, without any engine or a sudden loud stir. We used to follow the map of the town before all the heavy illusions fell down. Now everything outside is a distant old stage, and I am just looking at a beautiful page. Oh, the world beyond the window is fading so slow, leaving only the places where the soft spirits go. No more drifting on an ocean that is wide and dark and cold. I found a piece of forever in the stories already told. It's a quiet kind of freedom, a peaceful way to be, with the blurring of the landscape living inside me. The texture of evening is a velvet design that covers the heavy and the troubled outline. We don't need a beacon or a fire of pride to show the little treasures that a heart has inside. The radio is playing a 30-year tune, a beautiful shadow in the middle of June. It wraps all the corners in a steady embrace and washes the hurry from the memory's face. Oh, the world beyond the window is fading so slow, leaving only the places where the soft spirits go. No more drifting on an ocean that is wide and dark and cold. I found a piece of forever in the stories already told. Fading in the rain, washing out the pain. Quietness remains. The rain is still falling outside, but here, under this small light, everything feels so quiet and so safe. I think I can finally tell you what's been on my mind. I am Turning my face to the brass in the shade, where the beautiful circle of amber is made. The secret is heavy when the daytime is bright, but it turns into water in the middle of night. The rain on the roof is a trusted old friend who knows that the broken can beautiful bend. I am letting the words tumble out of my chest to find a place where they can finally rest. There is nobody watching on this private floor, behind the lock and the frame of the door. We spend so much energy running the race and putting a mask on the ordinary face, but underneath the cover of the single warm spark, the spirit is no longer afraid of the dark. The texture of evening is a velvet design that straightens the heavy and the troubled outline. Oh, a whispered confession to the lamp in the dark, leaving a soft and a permanent mark. No more chasing after seasons that have already moved on. Nothing in the spirit is ever truly gone. It's an intimate comfort, a peaceful way to be, with the warmth of the small light living inside me. The city beyond us is a mechanical dream, rushing and pushing along a cold stream. But the universe shrinks to a very small size when the only reflection is in the closed eyes. We don't need a monument of silver or gold when we have a private sanctuary we can softly hold. The music from the speaker is a low-key guide that opens the treasury we carry inside. Oh, a whispered confession to the lamp in the dark, leaving a soft and a permanent mark. No more chasing after seasons that have already moved on. Nothing in the spirit is ever truly gone. Frost is just biting at the edge of the roof, but here in the dark we have a beautiful proof that a small piece of fire from a single electric wire can satisfy everything the spirits desire. The rain outside is a heavy and mechanical sound, but the timber of this floor is so safe and so sound. I can feel how the architecture holds back the chill and leaves us so quiet and leaves us so still. The draft from the hallway is completely shut out by the heavy old curtain that is hanging about. We used to go walking when the winter was raw and looked for a shelter that we never quite saw. But underneath the cover of this amber-lit room, there isn't a single line of wintertime gloom. The melody from the speaker is a low-key friend that knows exactly how to make the worries amend. Oh, keeping the cold night air so far away at the quietest boundary of a long, heavy day. No more running for the highway that the coldness takes away. I found a piece of forever at the ending of the day. It's a steady kind of safety, a peaceful way to be, with the texture of the warm room living inside me. Is a shivering frame with 1,000 lost people that have forgotten their name. But the universe becomes a very cozy design when I have this small blanket on this shoulder of mine. We don't need a monument of stone or of gold when we have a private sanctuary we can softly hold. The texture of the vintage tune is velvet and true, washing away the heavy and washing away the blue. Oh, keeping the cold night air so far away at the quietest boundary of a long, heavy day. No more running for the highway that the coldness takes away. I found a piece of forever at the ending of the day, safe inside the space, in a quiet place, with a steady grace. Yellow light is leaning on the patterned wall and making all the shapes look so unusually tall. They move like quiet dancers in a vintage theater floor, sliding from the corner to the handle of the door. The rain outside is heavy, but the inside is so dry, and everything is peaceful under this protective sky. I watch the gray silhouettes as they slowly intertwine, creating a private map in a delicate design. There's no sound of hurry in the way they change their place. They only follow gravity with an ordinary grace. They don't need a music that is loud or full of pride to show the little secrets that a spirit has inside. They remind me of the old days when we didn't have a care and sat for hours talking in the quiet winter air. The pattern of the wallpaper is holding every trace of every single memory that time cannot erase. So the shadows dancing on the wall, moving slow and deep, safekeeping all the promises a heart is meant to keep. No more drifting on an ocean that is wide and dark and cold. I found a piece of forever in the stories already told. It's a steady kind of comfort, a peaceful way to be, with the movement of the nightlight living inside me. The world beyond the window pane is rushing for the prize, but here the only clock is in the opening of eyes. The melody from the radio is like a trusted hand that guides the lonely traveler through a very foreign land. We don't have to be beautiful, we don't have to be grand to find a piece of mercy in the middle of the land. The charcoal lines are fading as the candle starts to bend, saying all the stories that will never have an end. Oh, the shadows dancing on the wall, moving slow and deep, safekeeping all the promises a heart is meant to keep. No more drifting on an ocean that is wide and dark and cold. I've found a piece of forever in the stories already told. Moving on the wall, let the darkness fall. Mercy covers all. I pulled the heavy wool up to the corner of my chin and felt the quiet library of the winter night begin. The fabric has the texture of a 30-year design, holding all the patterns of the ivy and the vine. The rain outside is rushing in a wild and dark display, trying to wash the ordinary memories away. But underneath the shelter of this woven amber thread, I am fully satisfied every word you said. It has a little fading where the summer sun was bright, and a tiny little shadow from a vintage candle night. We used to share the edges when the classroom air was cold, before we knew the gravity of stories getting old. The melody from the radio is moving very slow, like a gentle river that is learning how to flow. It tells a soft story of an ordinary grace that is waiting for the traveler in a quiet place. Oh, the cozy blanket holding me so still and deep, safe keeping all the promises a heart is meant to keep. No more chasing after seasons that have already moved on. Nothing in the spirit is ever truly gone. It's a steady kind of comfort, a peaceful way to be, with the fiber of the old days living inside me. The city lights are flickering like diamonds in the lane, drowning in the heavy mist and drowning in the rain. But the universe becomes a very safe and dark design when I have this little secret on this private floor of mine. We don't need a monument of silver or of gold when we have a private sanctuary we can softly hold. I wrap the cloth around me as the candle starts to bend, saying all the stories that will never have an end. Oh, the cozy blanket holding me so still and deep, safe keeping all the promises a heart is meant to keep. No more chasing after seasons that have already moved on. Nothing in the spirit is ever truly gone. Oh, oh. Warm inside the thread, every word you said, where the light is led. Rain is writing stories on the outer pane, a long and heavy shadow on the concrete lane. But right inside the corner of this private floor, behind the heavy timber of the silent door, a little drop of amber from the vintage stand is creating a kingdom doesn't make a sound, and it doesn't make a cry, just keeping us protected from the winter sky. The world outside is swimming in a deep dark gray, and taking all the business of the day away. The neon and the metal are completely drowned, leaving only the music and the water sound. I look at how the fabric of the curtain weaves, and how the shadow settles on the indoor leaves. We used to run for things that were so loud and grand, but everything I need is in this small command. Oh, the amber glow in the dark room, staying so still against the pulling of the wind and the pulling of the will. No more running for the highway that the coldness takes away. I found a piece of forever at the ending of the day. It's a slow and sweet surrender, a peaceful way to be, with the warmth of the small lamp living inside me. The clock upon the mantle is a steady friend, saying all the stories that will never end. The light upon the carpet is a liquid gold, a beautiful reminder that the spirit can hold. We don't have to be perfect, we don't have to be bright, to find a piece of mercy in the middle of night. The texture of the vintage tune is soft and true, washing away the heavy and washing away the blue. Oh, the amber glow in the dark room, staying so still against the pulling of the wind and the pulling of the will. No more running for the highway that the coldness takes away. I found a piece of forever at the ending of the day, glowing in the dark. Never lose the spark, safe within the mark. The white sheet of paper is flat on the pine, without any ink or a single dark line. The pen is just sitting right next to the edge, beside the green ivy that grows on the ledge. The rain outside is a heavy dark stream, creating a background for an old vintage vintage dream. I held the cold plastic, but didn't know how to say what the spirit is feeling right now. The lamp throws a circle of shadow and gold on all of the secrets that couldn't be told. We used to send messages across the white town before all the structures were broken and down. But now in the quiet of this private room, the silence is chasing away the heavy gloom. I look at the empty and beautiful page and listen to memories from an ancient stage. Oh, the unwritten letter on the old wooden desk, a simple reminder of a vision picturesque. No more chasing after seasons that have already moved on. Nothing in the spirit is ever truly gone. It's a mature kind of wisdom, a peaceful way to be with the silence of the nighttime living inside me. The clock on the wall makes a very low sound, saying that the rhythm of the evening is profound. It doesn't ask for hurry, and it doesn't ask for pride, but it opens up the chamber where the treasures hide. We don't have to be perfect, we don't have to be grand to find a piece of mercy in the middle of sand. The words are all swimming inside the deep chest and settling down to a beautiful rest. Oh, the unwritten letter on the old wooden desk, a simple reminder of a vision picturesque. No more chasing after seasons that have already moved on. Nothing in the spirit is ever truly gone. Paper in the shade, memory will not fade. Beautifully made. The pendulum is moving in the walnut case, dividing up the shadow of this private space. A very low vibration something to share. The rain outside is pouring in a heavy line, but here the grid of living is a calm design. Each little click is steady, and each click is low, like a hidden river that is learning how to flow. The golden numbers glimmer on the circular face, a quiet little anchor in the busy race. We used to count the minutes when the sun was high and look for all the answers in a crowded sky. But underneath the cover of the midnight blue, the only thing that matters is the real and true. I listen to the rhythm of the wooden chest and feel the heavy comfort of a sudden rest. Oh, the midnight clock is ticking so slow and deep, safekeeping all the promises the heart is meant to keep. No more drifting on an ocean that is wide and dark and cold. I found a piece of forever in the stories already told. It's a silent kind of strength, a peaceful way to be, with the ticking of the old clock living inside me. The world beyond the alleyway is vast and grand, changing all the structures of the modern land. But when the copper needle settles on the 12, it's only in the library of thoughts I delve. We don't need a fortune or a palace of the town when we have a heavy weight that takes the spirit down. The music from the vintage tape is soft and near, a beautiful companion that can conquer fear. Oh, the midnight clock is ticking so slow and deep, safekeeping all the promises a heart is meant to keep. No more drifting on an ocean that is wide and dark and cold. I found a piece of forever in the stories already told. Ticking in the dark, never lose the spark. Time to leave a mark. The deep blue of midnight is beginning to turn, while the last piece of wax in the candle is burned. The world is still sleeping in a heavy dark mist, underneath all the secrets that the winter night kissed. the safety of the four timber walls, where the shadow of peace so beautifully falls. We are fully protected from the wind and the scare, with a blanket of silence in the ambient air. The street lamps outside are now growing so pale, like a ship that is lowering a heavy white sail. We spent so many seasons just looking for light in the middle of crowds that were blindingly bright. But the truest of treasures is the one that we found in the quietest corner on this private ground. The melody from the speaker is a low-key goodbye, saying everything is alright under this heavy sky. Oh, safe inside until the dawn finally breaks, healing all the heavy and the ordinary aches. No more running for the highway that the coldness takes away. I found a piece of forever at the ending of the day. It's a beautiful conclusion, a peaceful way to be, with the stillness of the early morn living inside me. The clock on the mantle is approaching the 5, saying that the morning is preparing to thrive. But we don't have to hurry, we don't have to move. We can stay in the circle that the spirits approve. We don't need a monument of stone or of gold. When we have a private sanctuary we can softly hold, the texture of the vintage tune is fading so near, a beautiful blessing that can conquer the fear. Oh, safe inside until the dawn finally breaks, healing all the heavy and the ordinary aches. No more running for the highway that the coldness takes away. I found a piece of forever at the ending of the day, safe until the light passing through the night. Everything is right. Thousand tiny fingers on the outer screen are melting all the colors that the day has seen. The glass is getting colder as the twilight drops, and all the heavy business of the city stops. But Here inside the shelter of the quiet space, the moisture cannot follow to this private place. It only makes a rhythm like a vintage clock, a very slow and steady little evening knock. The liquid lines are moving down the silver pane, like ink upon a letter from a distant lane. They tell a story of a long and wandering road, of how the spirit carried such a heavy load. But now the night is settling in an amber hue, and separating all the worry from the blue. I lean my forehead close to see the dark design, and watch the water gather on the borderline. Oh, the raindrops knocking on the glass so clear, a gentle invitation that is holding me near. No more chasing after seasons that have already moved on. Nothing in the spirit is ever truly gone. It's a bittersweet confession, a peaceful way to be, with the rhythm of the rainy night living inside me. The room is full of shadows from the single light that keeps the heavy library of thoughts so bright. The melody from the speaker is a low-key friend that knows exactly how to make the heart amend. We don't need a monument of stone or gold when we have a private sanctuary we can hold. The music wraps around the corners of the room, erasing all the texture of the crowded gloom. The raindrops knocking on the glass so clear, a gentle invitation that is holding me near. No more chasing after seasons that have already moved on. Nothing in the spirit is ever truly gone. Tapping on the pane, washing out the stain, only peace remains. lines of the street are softening down where the dark waters meet. The rain is a curtain that is pulling down tight to separate everything from the cold night. But here in the boundary of the single warm floor, the universe ends at the frame of the door. The headlights of cars are like stars in a sea that swim through the mist and the branches of trees. They come and they go in a beautiful blur, without any engine or a sudden loud stir. We used to follow the map of the town before all the heavy illusions fell down. Now everything outside is a distant old stage, and I am just looking at a beautiful page. Oh, the world beyond the window is fading so slow, leaving only the places where the soft spirits go. No more drifting on an ocean that is wide and dark and cold. I found a piece of forever in the stories already told. It's a quiet kind of freedom, a peaceful way to be, with the blurring of the landscape living inside me. The texture of evening is a velvet design that covers the heavy and the troubled outline. We don't need a beacon or a fire of pride to show the little treasures that a heart has inside. The radio is playing a 30-year tune, a beautiful shadow in the middle of June. It wraps all the corners in a steady embrace and washes the hurry from the memory's face. Oh, the world beyond the window is fading so slow, leaving only the places where the soft spirits go. No more drifting on an ocean that is wide and dark and cold. I found a piece of forever in the stories already told. Fading in the rain, washing out the pain. Quietness remains. The rain is still falling outside, but here, under this small light, everything feels so quiet and so safe. I think I can finally tell you what's been on my mind. I am turning my face to the brass in the shade, where the beautiful circle of amber is made. The secret is heavy when the daytime is bright, but it turns into water in the middle of night. The rain on the roof is a trusted old friend who knows that the broken can beautiful bend. I am letting the words tumble out of my chest to find a place where they can finally rest. There is nobody watching on this private floor, behind the lock and the frame of the door. We spend so much energy running the race and putting a mask on the ordinary face, but underneath the cover of the single warm spark, the spirit is no longer afraid of the dark. The texture of evening is a velvet design that straightens the heavy and the troubled outline. Oh, a whispered confession to the lamp in the dark, leaving a soft and a permanent mark. No more chasing after seasons that have already moved on. Nothing in the spirit is ever truly gone. It's an intimate comfort, a peaceful way to be, with the warmth of the small light living inside me. The city beyond us is a mechanical dream, rushing and pushing along a cold stream. But the universe shrinks to a very small size when the only reflection is in the closed eyes. We don't need a monument of silver or gold when we have a private sanctuary we can softly hold. The music from the speaker is a low-key guide that opens the treasury we carry inside. Oh, a whispered confession to the lamp in the dark, leaving a soft and a permanent mark. No more chasing after seasons that have already moved on. Nothing in the spirit is ever truly gone. Frost is just biting at the edge of the roof, but here in the dark we have a beautiful proof that a small piece of fire from a single electric wire can satisfy everything the spirits desire. The rain outside is a heavy and mechanical sound, but the timber of this floor is so safe and so sound. I can feel how the architecture holds back the chill and leaves us so quiet and leaves us so still. The draft from the hallway is completely shut out by the heavy old curtain that is hanging about. We used to go walking when the winter was raw and looked for a shelter that we never saw. But underneath the cover of There isn't a single line of wintertime gloom. The melody from the speaker is a low-key friend that knows exactly how to make the worries amend. Oh, keeping the cold night air so far away at the quietest boundary of a long, heavy day. No more running for the highway that the coldness takes away. I found a piece of forever at the ending of the day. It's a steady kind of safety, a peaceful way to be, with the texture of the warm room living inside me. The town beyond the glass is a shivering frame with 1,000 lost people that have forgotten their name. But the universe becomes a very cozy design when I have this small blanket on this shoulder of mine. We don't need a monument of stone or of gold. When we have a private sanctuary we can softly hold. The texture of the vintage tune is velvet and true, washing away the heavy and washing away the blue. Oh, keeping the cold night air so far away at the quietest boundary of a long, heavy day. No more running for the highway that the coldness takes away. I found a piece of forever at the ending of the day, safe inside the space, in a quiet place, with a steady grace. Yellow light is leaning on the patterned wall and making all the shapes look so unusually tall. They move like quiet dancers in a vintage theater floor, sliding from the corner to the handle of the door. The rain outside is heavy, but the inside is so dry, and everything is peaceful under this protective sky. I watch the gray silhouettes as they slowly intertwine, creating a private map in a delicate design. There is no sound of hurry in the way they change their place. They only follow gravity with an ordinary grace. They don't need a music that is loud or full of pride to show the little secrets that a spirit has inside. They remind me of the old days when we didn't have a care and sat for hours talking in the quiet winter air. The pattern of the wallpaper is holding every trace of every single memory that time cannot erase. So the shadows dancing on the wall, moving slow and deep, safekeeping all the promises a heart is meant to keep. No more drifting on an ocean that is wide and dark and cold. I found a piece of forever in the stories already told. It's a steady kind of comfort, a peaceful way to be, with the movement of the nightlight living inside me. The world beyond the window pane is rushing for the prize, but here the only clock is in the opening of eyes. The melody from the radio is like a trusted hand that guides the lonely traveler through a very foreign land. We don't have to be beautiful, we don't have to be grand to find a piece of mercy in the middle of the land. The charcoal lines are fading as the candle starts to bend, saying all the stories that will never have an end. Oh, the shadows dancing on the wall, moving slow and deep, safekeeping all the promises a heart is meant to keep. No more drifting on an ocean that is wide and dark and cold. I've found a piece of forever in the stories already told. Moving on the wall, let the darkness fall. Mercy covers all. I pulled the heavy wool up to the corner of my chin and felt the quiet library of the winter night begin. The fabric has the texture of a 30-year design, holding all the patterns of the ivy and the vine. The rain outside is rushing in a wild and dark display, trying to wash the ordinary memories away. But underneath the shelter of this woven amber thread, I am fully satisfied with every word you said. It has a little fading where the summer sun was bright, and a tiny little shadow from a vintage candle night. We used to share the edges when the classroom air was cold, before we knew the gravity of stories getting old. The melody from the radio is moving very slow, like a gentle river that is learning how to flow. It tells a soft story of an ordinary grace that is waiting for the traveler in a quiet place. Oh, the cozy blanket holding me so still and deep, safe keeping all the promises a heart is meant to keep. No more chasing after seasons that have already moved on. Nothing in the spirit is ever truly gone. It's a steady kind of comfort, a peaceful way to be, with the fiber of the old days living inside me. The city lights are flickering like diamonds in the lane, drowning in the heavy mist and drowning in the rain. But the universe becomes a very safe and dark design when I have this little secret on this private floor of mine. We don't need a monument of silver or of gold when we have a private sanctuary we can softly hold. I wrap the cloth around me as the candle starts to bend, saying all the stories that will never have an end. Oh, the cozy blanket holding me so still and deep, safe keeping all the promises a heart is meant to keep. No more chasing after seasons that have already moved on. Nothing in the spirit is ever truly gone. Oh, oh. Warm inside the thread, every word you said, where the light is led. Rain is writing stories on the outer pane, a long and heavy shadow on the concrete lane. But right inside the corner of this private floor, behind the heavy timber of the silent door, a little drop of amber from the vintage stand is creating a kingdom in a quiet land. It doesn't make a sound, and it does doesn't make her cry, just keeping us protected from the winter sky. The world outside is swimming in a deep dark gray and taking all the business of the day away. The neon and the metal are completely drowned, leaving only the music and the water sound. I look at how the fabric of the curtain weaves and how the shadow settles on the indoor leaves. We used to run for things that were so loud and grand, but everything I need is in this small command. Oh, the amber glow in the dark room, staying so still against the pulling of the wind and the pulling of the will. No more running for the highway that the coldness takes away. I found a piece of forever at the ending of the day. It's a slow and sweet surrender, a peaceful way to be, with the warmth of the small lamp living inside me. The clock upon the mantle is a steady friend, saying all the stories that will never end. The light upon the carpet is a liquid gold, a beautiful reminder that the spirit can hold. We don't have to be perfect, we don't have to be bright to find a piece of mercy in the middle of night. The texture of the vintage tune is soft and true, washing away the heavy and washing away the blue. Oh, the amber glow in the dark room, staying so still against the pulling of the wind and the pulling of the will. No more running for the highway that the coldness takes away. I found a piece of forever at the ending of the day, glowing in the dark. Never lose the spark, safe within the mark. The white sheet of paper is flat on the pine, without any ink or a single dark line. The pen is just sitting right next to the edge, beside the green ivy that grows on the ledge. The rain outside is a heavy dark stream, creating a background for an old vintage dream. I held the cold plastic didn't know how to say what the spirit is feeling right now. The lamp throws a circle of shadow and gold on all of the secrets that couldn't be told. We used to send messages across the white town before all the structures were broken and down. But now in the quiet of this private room, the silence is chasing away the heavy gloom. I look at the empty and beautiful page and listen to memories from an ancient stage. Oh, the unwritten letter on the old wooden desk, a simple reminder of a vision picturesque. No more chasing after seasons that have already moved on. Nothing in the spirit is ever truly gone. It's a mature kind of wisdom, a peaceful way to be with the silence of the nighttime living inside me. A very low sound, saying that the rhythm of the evening is profound. It doesn't ask for hurry, and it doesn't ask for pride, but it opens up the chamber where the treasures hide. We don't have to be perfect, we don't have to be grand to find a piece of mercy in the middle of sand. The words are all swimming inside the deep chest and settling down to a beautiful rest. Oh, the unwritten letter on the old wooden desk, a simple reminder of a vision picturesque. No more chasing after seasons that have already moved on. Nothing in the spirit is ever truly gone. Paper in the shade, memory will not fade. Beautifully made. The pendulum is moving in the walnut case, dividing up the shadow of this private space. A very low vibration in the midnight air, saying that the the silence is a thing to share. The rain outside is pouring in a heavy line, but here the grid of living is a calm design. Each little click is steady, and each click is low, like a hidden river that is learning how to flow. The golden numbers glimmer on the circular face, a quiet little anchor in the busy race. We used to count the minutes when the sun was high and look for all the answers in a crowded sky. But underneath the cover of the midnight blue, the only thing that matters is the real and true. I listen to the rhythm of the wooden chest and feel the heavy comfort of a sudden rest. Oh, the midnight clock is ticking so slow and deep, safekeeping all the promises the heart is meant to keep. No more drifting on an ocean that is wide and dark and cold. I found a piece of forever in the stories already told. It's a silent kind of strength, a peaceful way to be, with the ticking of the old clock living inside me. The world beyond the alleyway is vast and grand, changing all the structures of the modern land. But when the copper needle settles on the 12, it's only in the library of thoughts I delve. We don't need a fortune or a palace of the town when we have a heavyweight that takes the spirit down. The music from the vintage tape is soft and near, a beautiful companion that can conquer fear. Oh, the midnight clock is ticking so slow and deep, safekeeping all the promises a heart is meant to keep. No more drifting on an ocean that is wide and dark and cold. I found a piece of forever in the stories already told. Ticking in the dark, never lose the spark. Time to leave a mark. The deep blue of midnight is beginning to turn, while the last piece of wax in the candle is burned. The world is still sleeping in a heavy dark mist, underneath all the secrets that the winter night kissed. But here in the safety of the four timber walls, where the shadow of peace so beautifully falls, we are fully protected from the wind and the scare, with a blanket of silence in the ambient air. The street lamps outside are now growing so pale, like a ship that is lowering a heavy white sail. We spent so many seasons just looking for light in the middle of crowds that were blindingly bright. But the truest of treasures is the one that we found in the quietest corner on this private ground. The melody from the speaker is a low-key goodbye, saying everything is alright under this heavy sky. Oh, safe inside until the dawn finally breaks, healing all the heavy and the ordinary aches. No more running for the highway that the coldness takes away. I found a piece of forever at the ending of the day. It's a beautiful conclusion, a peaceful way to be, with the stillness of the early morn living inside me. The clock on the mantle is approaching the 5, saying that the morning is preparing to thrive. But we don't have to hurry, we don't have to move. We can stay in this circle that the spirits approve. We don't need a monument of stone or of gold when we have a private sanctuary we can softly hold. The texture of the vintage tune is fading so near, a beautiful blessing that can conquer the fear. Oh, safe inside until the dawn finally breaks, healing all the heavy and the ordinary aches. No more running for the highway that the coldness takes away. I found a piece of forever